And welcome to Silent Sword 1976 tutorial for the Lenovo A540 2019 version. I didn't find any in YouTube, so I created my own. So we're just going to go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Let's pause it for a little bit. And basically, we're taking off this clip. Sorry about that. This clip here. Um, it's just plastic cover for the back, and this copper piece right here, as you can see, it's now part of the copper arm that's holding the screen, the LCD display from the bottom base. So let's continue on. Okay, so what we're gonna do is check out the four screws right here. We're gonna put a towel on the table. All right, let me light it up real quick. Show you the four screws. They're Phillips screws. Okay, and there's gonna be two wires here. That's gonna be connected to the base on the board as well. So let's go ahead and put a towel on the bottom. Make sure that there's no it doesn't scratch the screen or break the screen in any way. All right, the thicker it is, the better. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take off the four screws for you. Or after we take out the four screws, we're gonna have to unclip two clips to the wire clips. Okay, one of the wire clips has on the sides has clips on it, so you gotta be careful when you pull it off. All right. This is a first for me, so bear with me. Okay, so here's the Lenovo. It's an i5 9th gen. Came with 12 gigabyte of memory. All right, right here we're gonna go ahead and pry open the back cover, and they're just clips inside underneath. There's no screws or anything, so they're held on by clips. Be careful when you do it, though. Okay, find something like little spatula or a plastic one of those pluckers, right, for the guitar. And here, as you can see, there's the two wires. We're gonna go ahead and pull from the top and this side, and carefully pull very carefully on these. And there it is. All right, now in the bottom part or in the back part of it, there's a top cover, okay, and there's screws on there. The first screws are gonna be the top three. But let's go ahead and take off these wirings so that way they don't get in the way. Okay, it's gonna be three clips that you gotta that's holding them down. Okay, okay. Once they're out of the way, you can do the first small screws on the top. Okay, and then you got screws on the side for the top cover. And here's the screws on the sides. Make sure you get all of them. Okay. I didn't count how many there was, but pretty sure you can figure it out. Okay. Once the screws are all off, you're gonna go ahead and let's wait till it's done. There's one more plug there, the red one, by the fan that you're gonna have to disconnect. Okay. These two, they're pretty deep in there, so I had to improvise because I didn't have my longer screwdriver. So I put this Phillip head on the tip of that ratchet wrench. Okay, there's the plug, the red plug. Okay, so you can just pull it out and then take off the top cover, and it'll show you the where the memory goes. Now I think this is 4 gigabyte here, and the other one was 8 gigabyte. So I took both of them off and I installed new ones. Okay, yeah. So installed Hynix, 8 gigabyte each, PC4 2400Ts. Make sure to match. Okay, I'm going ahead and put the back cover on, just the way we took it off. Okay, make sure you saved all your screws. No screws left behind. Okay, uh, which I usually do anyways. Okay. All right. So we're putting in the red plug first. Shimmy in the top cover, and then start putting the screws on the sides. All right. And also the three top screws, the small ones. Those are the small ones, and then there's on the sides are the big ones all around. Okay, maybe about six or eight, I believe. Okay, sped it up a little bit. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna put the cables back where the clips are at. Make sure everything's put back the way it was, and we're gonna put the back cover. Okay. Make sure when you put the back cover, you put it through that hole that it came out of the first time. All right, be careful. See that middle hole, like the L, upside down L shape. That's where you put the pins or the cable pins through, and just clip on put the clips back on or the back cover via clips. All right, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and put the arm back on, the copper arm, four screws. Okay, make sure you put in the cable clips back on the right way, which I did the first time the wrong way, and then from there, shimmy that in. All right, let's see what we got. I had to use the manual because I didn't have the right Phillips head, but four screws. Don't forget. Now the back part, the back cover, okay, for this back right here, it's kind of tough to put in. I kind of like hit it at the end, but don't do that. Just find the right, squeeze it on the top and bottom, and so the soil will go in and shimmy back in. Okay, I kind of like I had to fight with it, so but I'm stronger. Bam, bam, there it is. Careful now, don't do it. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Make sure the Windows work on it. Memory is installed. Here we go. Lenovo's loading up. The Lenovo logo. There it is. Windows 11 booting up. There's my name, Rico. There's a desktop, and we're gonna go ahead and system devices, Windows system, and there it is. 16 gigabyte installed. I could have had 32, but I only have 8 gigabytes this time. So next time, if I get two 16s, definitely can put it on here. And I think that's it. That's the end of our video. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.